Harbard song, verses 15 through to 23 of the Carolyne Larrington translation. 4 said, "This is what you're talking about, that Arungia and I fought, the great spirited giant whose head was made of stone, and yet I brought him down and made him fall before me. What were you doing meanwhile, Harbard?" And Harbard said, "I was with Fiolvar 5 winters long on the island called Allgreen. We fought there and wreaked slaughter. We tried out many things, had our choice of girls." "How did it turn out with your women?" asked 4. "We had frisky women, if only they were well disposed to us. We had clever women, if only they were faithful to us. They wound a rope out of sand, and from a deep valley they dug out the ground. Only I was superior to them all with my shrewdness. I slept with the 7 sisters, and I got all their hearts and pleasure from them. What were you doing meanwhile, 4? "I killed Fiazi, the powerful-minded giant. I threw up the eyes of Ulvaldi's son into the bright heaven. They are the greatest sign of my deeds, those which since all men can see." "What were you doing meanwhile, Harbard?" "Mighty love spells I used on the witches, those whom I seduced from their men. A tough giant, I think, Harbard was. He gave me a magic twig, and I bewitched him out of his wits." 4 spoke. "Malevolently you repaid him for his good gifts." "One oak tree thrives when another is stripped," replied Harbard. "Each is for himself in such matters. What were you doing meanwhile, 4? "Well, I was in the east, and I fought against giants, malicious women who roamed in the mountains. Great would be the giant race if they all survived. There'd be no humans within Midgard. What were you doing meanwhile, Harbard?"